Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's Bond. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's got his man open downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That's a big hit at the end, but keeping a fresh set of downs. And the Seminoles keep the football on the move. They're going to run the option. And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
The Noles with first and 10 here. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Finding some room at the 25. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And now the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll ride the back again here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. They'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Davis. Touchdown, Florida State. Strong game by this quarterback. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. He hands it to the back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the same runner's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Can he get there on the ground? First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Now it's 2nd down here. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that run produces a decent gain. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? To throw, it's Francis. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
With the catch, it's Smith. Physical run-breaking tackles. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Ooh, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
That's an important first down on that running play. Ball handed off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
First down and 10 now. And the back now goes in motion. The big fullback's got it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Important 2nd down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Solid tackle. Able to get him down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Here's the second down play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Noles come to the line in a hurry up. It's an option look. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
And the Seminoles line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense back on the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Back to throw. It's Francis. Short pass finds the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The clock is still running, off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's running out of time here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Out of the gun now on third down. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier running through tackles. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. And they'll run it with the draw play. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Down he goes, a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. To throw, it's Francis. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Using his legs on the scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Send the back in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. They can't stop him. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. He shreds the tackle. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Takes the handoff again. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Now the important point after attempt. Looking to throw. They flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Pass caught in the end zone. A successful two-point conversion. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. State offense heads back onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, bringing pressure. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. An inside give now from the shotgun. It's a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. The Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Oh, and he did not make it. A big fourth down stop, a chance to claim the lead here, but it's a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Leading here in the fourth quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Looking to pass, it's Francis. And he fires the football to the right side. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Knowles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back, running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to the left. Makes the catch downfield. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Here comes a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going to take off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And the Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Bond. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
And this is exactly what you cannot have happen on a quarterback sneak. The offensive line just gets blown up. There was no chance of making that 1st down. It's a smart play by the defense, knowing it was coming and getting a tackle for a loss.
2nd down after that previous play. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Back in motion now. They feed the fullback this time. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And cue the celebration. They have taken the lead in the final minute. Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. Now let's see if the defense can hold on here in the final seconds. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? He's got a receiver wide open here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man wide open. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the go-ahead field goal, they get set to kick off, just need to prevent a big return here in the final seconds. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.